Alright guys, Patriot out here tonight. We're going to do some long-range testing, and the top of that mountain that you're looking at is about 1,600 yards away. So we've got a good long distance. Most of these lights won't reach it, but I just wanted to show you that some of these lights will. So we have the XeVision LX70, and I've got the Polarian over here. You'll notice that the frame rate is slower than usual. The reason for that is because we're trying to amplify as much light as we can so that you can actually detect what's hitting up there. By the way, I want to apologize ahead of time for that beeping that you hear in the background. That is a gate, an electronic gate that appears to be broken, and I'm 100 yards away from it. We can still hear it, so I kind of started running out of places. This area had the least amount of bushes and foliage, so I decided to try it out. Alright guys, both lights are warmed up here. We've got the LX70 in the right hand and the PH50 in the left hand, and you can see that the LX70 is actually reaching the hillside pretty easily, and with the PH50 I'm kind of seeing that haze out there. Now I see it. Okay, my eyes just had to adjust there for a minute. Alright, so both are hitting the mountain. It's just that the PH50's hotspot is a lot wider. And you can see there's the top of the mountain. I can clearly see the edge of the mountain defined with the LX50 at 50 watts. I'm sorry, the LX70 at 50 watts. And let's try the PH50 here. It's a lot more difficult, but I can see it. I'm holding the light way out to the side so that I can, I'm not looking through as much illuminated atmosphere, but I can see it on the hillside up there. Alright, now I'm going to shine the LX70 up there on its highest output, which is 70 watts. Okay, you can see it's reaching all the way to the top of that ridge. It's illuminating it pretty easily. The very peak up there, my rangefinder doesn't go that far, but according to Google Earth is about 1,600 yards. You can see it there on the foothills pretty easily. Alright guys, now we'll compare the LX70 at 70 watts to the Polarian Abyss at 45 watts. Wow, boy, now that my eyes are adjusted, I can really see that on the hillside. Pretty amazing. You can see the two beams there. Okay, we'll run those up top of the hill there. Hopefully this is showing up on camera what I'm seeing. I can see the hillside pretty clearly with the LX70. Not so the Abyss, but I mean, we're talking about some pretty extreme range, and it doesn't even have a smooth reflector. Okay, I've moved the camera angle upwards a little bit just to catch the beams in the air, and we're going to shine the TN32 out here on its maximum setting, its high setting. Nice concentrated beam of light out there. Does real good. Amazing, this is an LED light. And here's the LX70. I cannot see the light on the hill with the TN32. Maybe in the foothills here, yeah, just a little bit. The base of the hill is a lot closer. Somewhere around 700 yards or so. All right, let's go ahead and shine the RC40 up there. Bump it up to high. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4, 5. There we go. Okay, there's the RC40 on the left, LX70 on the right. The RC40 does have a fairly diffuse beam. I mean, it does good for a quad LED, but compared to the Polarian Abyss even, it's a much wider hotspot. Again, I cannot see the hillside whatsoever with the RC40. No problem here with the LX70. It's funny how my eyes adjusted over time. Big difference, big difference. The RC40 is really out of its element here, even more so than the TN32. Alright guys, I'm going to try to create a little bit of off angle here, and hopefully we'll be able to see that beam a little better. I'm going to go about 50 feet to the, I think I'll go to the left. I've zoomed in the camera a little bit so that we can see the hill a bit closer. I'm going to move off about 50 feet to the right. We'll turn the LX70 up to 70 watts, and hopefully the autofocus will be able to do what it's supposed to. Alright guys, I was pretty happy with that last one, so I'm going to walk over with the PH50 and the LX70 and do the same thing from the side.